You offer me a job and I find out my manager, my direct supervisor is going to be a minority, babe, keep that DEI hire and keep that job offer too. I prefer to work under white men, okay? White, middle-aged, men with a family, AARP eligible, the ones that got the AAA, the ones that eat off the IHOP 55 plus menu, you know what I mean? The Medicare eligible ones, give me that. Give me that. Because as far as I'm concerned, the minorities, they like to make you pay back the dues that they had to pay in 1987 when they first got their job as the model minority. And they want to make sure that you have to do it too. Meanwhile, white man, he sees me, he goes, yep, let me give you this special project. What do you need? What's going to advance your career? How can I help you? None of the passive aggressiveness, none of the micromanaging, none of that extra shit, right? Give me Jim, Bob, Bill, give me that. Don't give me the minority, because as far as I'm concerned, anybody that looks like me or identifies as somebody who would be a DEI hire, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Y'all got a chip on y'all shoulder that I personally do not have the brain power to deal with. So as far as I'm concerned, hand me to the nearest white man.
I have to agree. I think that once I let my ego go and I was able to ascend to some of the highest levels of corporate America, before I pivoted, obviously, I had always been working on my businesses, and then content creation was a thing. I will tell you that not just white men, but white women, I'll get to the white women shortly, but a white man, and I remember him vividly, he drove an Escalade. He went to the University of Michigan. He was one of the most impactful managers that I've ever had in my entire life. I would venture to say he was the most impactful manager. And he taught me a lot. And at first, he was holding me accountable because he felt as though I was underselling myself and that my attitude wasn't as conducive as it needed to be in order to be a cultural fit. And then he gave me a couple books to read, and he forced me to actually be accountable for myself. And when I went back and I made some adjustments and I realized what he was really trying to do, he was trying to help me. It wound up being one of the most beneficial situations ever. He actually helped me to elevate. He even helped my daughter with some stuff. And at the time, she was really, really young, really, really small. And it was one of the most impactful people, and I still stay in touch with him today. Conversely, also, it was a white woman that gave me the biggest start in my career when I first started getting into information technology as a software engineer. And she actually helped me on her deathbed. She was dying of cancer. Nobody knew she was dying of cancer. And she made sure that she pushed me through and that she gave me the best deal and the best package that she possibly could before she died. And so when I see people talk about racism and that all white people are evil or nasty, I don't experience it. I don't know that. I don't know that life.